Okay, check.
Triple double check.
Check.
Pussy.
Check.
Tetarona.
All right, so it's Adam, and he's answering the door opens,
I'm
right?
listening.
And then he gets down on one knee, and he takes a man's penis like you would a woman's hand.
Yeah.
And he goes, he kisses it on the top like you would, and he goes, enchanté. And that's how the show starts. That's the cold open.
That's a good
great
cold open.
And then the
Yeah.
fucking credits.
The credits,
And
yeah.
then the episode.
Donahue, tonight. Gay gentleman. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I can't be a gentleman.
It's true. People
But
think.
don't you think that's antithetical to being gay? I don't know, Donahue. Is it? Woo!
I never watched Donahue. That seemed weird. It seemed like a man in a suit was doing Ricky Lake's job to me. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of show should be. That
He
guy's.
used to, I think he used to yell at people, kind of, and he was maybe.
Yeah, but I'd rather see like.
He wasn't as yelly.
Geraldo used to yell more.
Geraldo didn't have a show like that.
Geraldo didn't have a show.
A talk show.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're thinking
No,
of
bitch.
you're thinking of what's his name? Montenegro.
Montel.
Montel, yeah.
No.
Montel.
Yeah, it is Montel, but that wasn't who Nick was talking about.
No, it was. I thought Montel's name was Montenegro.
Montel Williams. No, Geraldo definitely had a talk show.
No, he didn't, bitch.
Yeah.
No, check it. Go ahead. Google it and be wrong.
We had a show called Geraldo.
Yeah, he like would do like investigative
Look,
shit.
I'm looking at it.
There wasn't like a studio. There was
Yeah,
like an
there
audience
was,
and
and
shit.
guests. and
No,
stuff. Yeah, there were.
Enchanté.
Dude, what does this look like? What does that look
two
like?
guys kissing. Whoa.
Yeah.
No, it's
Why'd
not
you
two
pull
guys.
up gay porn on
picture
your
of
phone?
you.
No, it's him at
Giving,
his
so
phone.
weird.
giving a smooch to a fella.
Yeah. Whose
Just getting
cock is
smooched
that?
up by some fellas.
What color? What shade is that? Fenty lip gloss that you're wearing in that picture?
No, it's like I'm no makeup.
Oh yeah.
I'm hashtag I just woke up like this.
Wow. Damn. Yeah, that does look like gay porn that you showed us though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you were looking at gay porn. Be honest with everyone in the audience.
Be honest.
I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Be
gay
honest.
porn? Define it.
You were just showing it, man.
I just showed you a picture from Geraldo's
No.
talk show.
Oh my. Can you believe he's
How about
lying like
Harambe
this? Nick?
Rivera, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
And he's like, good evening, I'm a gorilla.
Yeah.
Tonight
Yeah.
we're looking into Donald Trump's tax returns. What does Geraldo even give a shit about?
He's a Fox News contributor.
Yeah.
now.
What's his?
But
what-
he's a never Trump guy, right?
No, I think that he's Republican.
Yeah, Geraldo just for years didn't say what he was, right? And then he was like,
Yeah, he was kind of more of a straight news.
And then he was
man.
like, "Bitch, I'm Republican." I remember
What's
feeling
Hidalgo?
betrayed.
Hidalgo's the horse.
the horse. Yeah.
There's a horse.
Yeah, my dad told me a funny story about going into a Starbucks one time, and there's a huge line, and at the front of the line is a mentally retarded man talking to one of the baristas, holding up the line, and he's going, "Did you see Hidalgo?" And then he proceeds to just explain the entire movie to the barista, holding up the line, and no one has the heart to
Of
make
course,
this
of course.
retarded guy. And my dad really enjoyed telling me that story.
Can you? Is there a story that you can recall him telling with more
No.
fervor?
My
ever
dad
in
liked
his
that
life?
story because he goes and stands in that line to pretend like he's on his way to work.
So the longer it takes, the better for him.
Yeah, right.
He felt even more productive that day.
So
He
you feel
liked
part of the
to
workforce.
simulate a commute.
Yeah.
He's unemployed.
Just on the way to the public library.
Yeah.
Just like tapping his fucking watch.
Yeah.
Doesn't
We're
have
tapping-
batteries.
Tapping the area on his hand that's a little bit paler than the rest of his arm
Because he lost his
doesn't have a
Where
watch
the watch
anymore.
he pawned used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm late for. Anyways, thank God for this retarded guy.
Damn. So there's a horse. So what happens in the movie?
I don't know. It's kind of a Black Beauty kind of thing, probably.
So how many horse movies are there? There's apparently Hidalgo, which I have not heard
Mhm.
of.
Hidalgo,
There's War Horse.
Seabiscuit, War
Seabiscuit,
Horse,
War Horse,
Black Beauty,
Black
Mhm.
Beauty.
Mr. Ed.
Yep.
That's a show.
And none of those horses were nominated for any award, like Best Actor. While
Is
they
there a
are
best-
technically horse actors.
Is there a best animal Oscar?
There should be.
There should be.
Mhm.
There should be.
Let's give it posthumously to Marcel from Friends.
Uh-huh.
Who's that?
The
There was a
monkey.
monkey. Yeah.
I
Remember
remember
Ross
that.
had a monkey?
When they-
Rachel, I got a monkey. Yeah.
Rachel, I got you an orangutan prostitute.
That
Oh
was
yeah,
awesome.
Nick's got a new favorite news story.
Yeah,
That's
that really
really
is
good.
good.
What was it? Give it to the people.
In
Give us a-
Indonesia, they rescued an ape that was forced into sex slavery. At a brothel. Get this. They had regular prostitutes.
No,
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you could choose.
I didn't read it.
Well,
you could
variety
choose
is
to
the
fuck
spice
the
of
ape.
life.
That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
That's
So
nice.
there was a menu, and
Yeah,
human
it's a
pussy
buffet.
was
Yeah.
was on it, and
Yeah.
they're like, "I'm gonna go monkey pussy."
Yeah,
Did you say they shaved it and put makeup on it?
they shaved it and they put makeup on it. Yeah.
Mm.
Damn.
She looked pretty, probably.
Mhm.
What does an orangutan pussy feel like?
I mean, they're
That's what happens, dude.
Yes.
You go to the
Yeah.
brothel every day. You've tried all the other ones. You're
That's
like,
right.
I guess I'll fuck the
Just out
baboon.
of curiosity.
I guess this will be the day I fuck the baboon.
I don't
That'll
want.
be the day I fuck the baboon.
I guess I don't want to fuck the baboon, but I do want a friend of mine to fuck it and tell me what it feels like.
yeah.
Cause I'm curious. Do baboons' pussies get wet? How big are they?
I'm gonna make another coffee real quick.
Go ahead. I'm
Well,
gonna
people
be-
always talk about how apes have smaller penises than humans.
So maybe their pussies are really small.
So maybe they got small pussies.
But what is
Like,
a
don't they say that
shaved-
gorillas have like 2-inch dicks and they
Yeah.
like they're one pump guys?
Yes.
So they got normal sized dicks, I guess.
Yeah. So they got huge dicks.
They got huge dicks.
So, okay. Do they have clits?
Do
monkeys have clits?
probably. I don't know. I would guess.
They're
I mean,
pretty
we're-
close
They're
to us.
cousins of ours, right? So I guess they're gonna have comparable genitalia.
Do dogs have clits?
Nick probably knows this, but he's making a
Nick,
coffee.
do you know?
No, I don't.
Do monkeys have clits?
I mean, probably.
Okay.
They have everything else we have.
That's your nipples,
Yeah.
dicks, and
Apes.
balls.
I don't know about
Apes,
monkeys.
Yeah.
Orangutan is an ape, right?
Yes. The great apes are chimpanzees, orangutans,
Gorillas, bonobos.
gorillas, and humans.
Not
Right.
bonobo?
Bonobo's a type of chimp.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, does it get wet? I assume it would.
Do the animals' pussies get wet? R.I.P. Steve Irwin.
That's right. That's all the man was trying to figure out.
He
Yeah.
definitely fucked a couple animals in his day, for sure.
That's why Bindy's so hot.
Shouts out
Mhm.
Bindi.
Because
Bindi, if you're listening,
his
girl.
genes knew that he was trying to leave the species.
Mm.
They were like, we've got to produce an extremely fuckable human to keep people
Yep.
on track.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know?
So if I want a hot daughter, I have to fuck monkeys and shit.
Yeah. I wonder who's fucking Bindi Irwin.
I'd love it for it to be.
How
What
old
man?
is
What
she?
man is pretending like they didn't know who she was? You know what I mean?
Ooh. Well, if someone's young enough, maybe.
Yeah.
Because how old is she?
I don't know,
like
but it's
18?
like it's like who doesn't know that that's Steve Irwin's daughter? Well, I guess you don't have
Ye-
to pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you have to pretend?
She's probably fucking her brother.
Nah,
There's a lot like
nah. Bindy's hotter than her brother, dude.
Because she's not a celebrity, but it's like
You know who she is.
yeah, you know who she is.
Yeah.
she's probably a big celebrity in Australia. She's probably one of the 5 most famous people.
Well, I don't know. We went there and it seemed like we were the biggest celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that
we
had
took
nothing to
over.
do with the fact that all we did was go to the hotels in our shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Well, but there's all the security and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
that
people
is so
hounding
true.
us.
That is so
Yeah,
true.
they had
It's
door guys at the
Beatles-mania
shows.
over
It was.
there.
It was
Yeah.
mania.
This is a big.
we should all fucking show up to England and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to come to the UK. We'd
Mhm.
love to be there in the summer. We're trying to work it out.
I would love it if I could figure out a way where I could just for like 3 months be in One Direction.
Isn't it
Be
over?
in the band?
Or like one of those bands. One of
Yeah.
the ones is just all teenage fans. And then come back to the show.
I love it.
But just have 3 months where I just really establish us as a brand.
yeah.
That'd be hilarious. It's
That
just
would
like
be
a bunch of
awesome.
like,
So you want to get a bunch of teenage girls into Cumtown?
well, what I want to get into Cumtown is millions and millions of people.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You
Because
know.
those people will have like Twitter accounts that only are like dedicated to like the
Yeah.
third most prominent guy in BTS or
Right,
something.
right.
And they'll just tweet all day long.
About
What's
them.
BTS?
It's like the Korean One Direction.
Is there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a bunch of BTS stuff all over Japan when we were there.
I
They're
didn't
like
know
a
who they.
Korean
How would
boy-
I
boy
know
band.
who they? The only way you know that is if you know to look for it.
I barely know who One Direction is.
Yeah.
You know the Korean version?
Yeah.
No,
Why do
they're
you know
pretty
who
big.
BTS
They're
is?
pretty big. They sell out like MSG and stuff.
Well, but okay, I don't know that. How did you find out about that?
I read the newspaper, dude. Tiger Beat, J14.
This motherfucker's looking up hot young Korean boys. Adam
That's
knows who the sexy Korean boy bands are. Name other ones. I know you know some more.
I only know BTS.
Shut up. Shut up.
I promise
Name
you.
some other K-pop bands.
There's why Sun Fu?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, why so
You know
serious?
some, man. I know you know them, dude.
We should have gone
No,
to
I
Korea
don't know.
instead of Tokyo.
I would have loved to go to Seoul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I went to a part of Korea. I went to
Oh, you did USO.
back in the day with my boy Bent Washburn. Shouts
Yeah.
out, very
Bent-
funny comic.
Bent, quote unquote, Dick Washburn.
Yeah. Just like the most wholesome guy of all time. Writes great, smart, clean jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You don't have to qualify. Bent Dick Washburn.
Bent
baby.
Dick
Who
Washburn.
gives a shit how clean he is and how nice he is? That's his
Mhm.
name.
Why do you
It
think
is.
he's that clean? Because the
his
dick.
the dick's
Yeah.
sideways.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Boomerang style.
We went to Korea and we went to some random part. There was like a base. I don't remember where the fuck we were. And
The
this is
DMZ.
going to sound racist, but there literally was, according to the Marines anyway, maybe they are just racist, and I took them at their
Mhm.
word, that the army base was literally backed up against a dog farm, like
For food.
Oh
for
yeah, no,
food.
because I remember North Korea just announced that they're gonna shut down the dog farms.
That's crazy. They got them in South Korea still.
Yeah, well, I mean, South Korea announced they're shutting down the
Oh.
dog farms. So, I mean, if you think about it, it's like if you've been eating dogs for hundreds of years, and then there's like on the other part of the world, they're pet. You know, like what if we like discovered?
Pig
In
pets.
India, they don't eat cows.
They don't eat
worship them.
cows, and they worship cows. They must be like, yo, I heard the funniest thing.
Yeah.
They're eating cows in America.
Yeah.
What backwards people? Well, I have to go outside to dig a toilet, but when I come back, we will continue laughing about the cow.
Yeah, but you think if a dog is delicious as a fucking cow, maybe I would eat dog.
Yeah, I mean, I love dogs.
Have you
but
ever tasted a dog?
My
It makes
favorite,
sense.
one of my favorite Adam moments was I had to watch Icy for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
Then Adam came to pick her up, and he's like coming into the apartment. He's doing that like, oh, what's that? What's that? Like trying to get the dog excited, and the dog could not care less.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
He was trying
That's
to.
not true.
He was trying to make it act out like this was
That's
gonna be like a
awesome. Yeah,
soldier
big
coming
reunion.
back
Yeah,
from
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Afghanistan.
That's how it is
Yeah.
every
and
time.
the dog is not reacting that way at all.
Hilarious.
That's it. That is what it's like.
Is that what happened, Adam? Be honest.
The dog freaks out every time I
It
come
This
did
home.
time
not-
it doesn't sound like.
It did not freak
Is
out.
Nick's,
I mean,
is Nick's retelling of the events accurate?
Maybe he
Mm.
saw it differently.
I
What are we
see.
gonna go back into one of these Rashomon situations?
Oh my god, Icy, it's me, Adam.
Fuck off.
hello, it's me, Icy the dog. I recall Adam being a faggot in this instance.
Oh, I love you so much.
I mean, I don't recall. He is.
I
but this is present tense. Hence the golden tape recorder.
I love you, my little baby, sweet baby girl.
I see as fucked
All
up
right,
politics.
fast forward. Huh?
She's got fucked up politics.
Well, dude, you heard Icy.
You heard
You
her.
sounded really hot that day, though. You sounded like really masculine for what you
Yeah.
usually sound like. though.
Listen, everyone
That
knows
day.
that wasn't a real tape
That
recorder.
what
it
are you
was
talking
you making
about?
the noises and the voices.
Wow, shut up.
I don't know about that. Let's check the truth machine.
Well, I don't know.
It is a tape recorder.
Adam
this
is
truth
wrong.
machine is determined.
Adam
Why
is
did you have to
gay.
rewind the truth machine?
That's just the
Adam is
sound
not
it
a tape
makes.
player.
That's me. It starting up
Yeah.
the truth machine.
The truth machine
It makes
also
a
uses
tape
a magnetic.
rewinding.
It uses a magnetic drum system to store all the truths.
So, any more questions, you gay
Yeah.
You
bitch?
fucking piece of shit.
I didn't think so. Well, that settles it.
I don't.
Damn, I
think
love
that's
having
true.
a whole bunch of machines.
Just being in the war room
Yeah.
with our machines.
Yeah, you guys can't see us. We got 42 screens up right now.
Yep.
We're monitoring every different country CNN.
Mm-hmm.
We're tapped into. We have a man on
Drone
the
surveillance.
inside. We have drone surveillance outside of the White House.
Yeah.
We're watching Trump bathe in the Lincoln Room right now. He's got his flappy old titties out.
Did you watch the CPAC speech?
I did not.
It was
What's
pretty cool.
CPAC is like?
I didn't see the whole
I
thing.
read the
but-
transcript of the interview with him and Sean Hannity after the Cohen testimony, and
Yeah.
it's like the way he talks is so funny.
It's hilarious.
And it'll never stop being funny.
I
He's
know,
so funny.
dude.
He's like, and it's a really bad thing what the Democrats are doing. It's just really bad.
It's bad.
Yeah. It's
I don't like it.
It's bad. It's really just not good to do to a president.
I mean, he talks like when you're like you're like have to reach your word limit. And for a speech for like a assignment, it's like
Well,
1,000 words.
His qualifications of literally everything in the entire world is good or bad.
He's a bad man, folks.
He's bad. Look, for them to have this hearing while I'm doing something very important for the country. For the
Good,
world.
very big and good.
Something very big and good for the world.
I feel bad for him though. He doesn't have any friends.
Yeah, he does, dude.
He does.
The only people he knows are his family,
Nah,
and he
he's
doesn't even
happy.
like them.
Dude,
he's happy.
happy.
He's happy. His life is chill. He's cool as fuck.
I don't think he's
he got
happy
all
at
this
all.
old like good porn star pussy to
Yeah,
him.
dude. Look, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
but that's back in the day. I don't think he likes
never
being the
gave
president.
a shit about being a good president. He gives a shit about
He's caking up.
him saying like, I could be the president if I want to. And people are like, you could never be the president. And he's like,
Yeah,
watch
dude,
this.
he
Yeah.
won.
yeah.
I mean,
he's
good
done
for
it,
him.
dude.
yeah.
Good
Like
for
he
him.
really fucking showed everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
He
showed
did-
nerds. He showed a
And,
lot
like
of
by,
nerds.
by chance,
Yeah.
like there's just not going to be a recession the entire time he's in office.
There
Yeah,
still could
here's
be
what's
one.
gonna happen.
It's-
Some
it's
shitty
a-
Democrat, some
for what
shitty
it-
centrist is gonna win. Then the recession's gonna hit,
Yeah.
and then the next fucking president's gonna be like an evil ass Trump,
Yeah.
and we're
no,
gonna be
Donald
fucked.
Trump is going to be president forever.
I think he's gonna win.
He's not only is he going to win, he'll find a way to have 3 terms.
Yeah, he'll just change the Constitution.
No, he'll
Yeah.
die before that probably.
Why would he die?
I don't know. He's unhealthy.
He's old and fat.
So
Yeah, you could die from that.
You're telling me I'm gonna die, but he's not gonna die?
you're much fatter than Donald Trump.
No, not really.
Donald Trump was also in shape most of his life.
No, he wasn't.
Well, he wasn't. He
I
didn't
don't know if
He didn't look like you.
No, he doesn't. He actually was never in shape. He does not believe in exercise.
Sure, but I mean, he's never
He thinks
looked
that
like
you only
Stock.
have
he's
a
never
certain
been as
amount-
powerful. He's
you
never
only
had as
have a
powerful in the lower body. That's true.
He says that he does not exercise because you only have a certain amount of
finite
energy,
amount of energy,
and he doesn't want to waste it on exercise.
That
Well,
rules.
look, but the point is, what is bad for you is being morbidly obese, which you
regular obese. I'm inching back down to regular.
I think
Thank you,
you
very
crossed the
much.
threshold like when you were 265 pounds.
Well, I'm getting back, baby. I'm
So you're-
I'm
but you're-
284 now. I was 298 when I came back from LA.
But for your height, over like 240 something,
6'2"?
over 240 pounds is morbid. Class 3 morbidly
No,
obese.
no.
Mhm.
That's some old, outdated shit. I'm regular. I'm good.
what do you mean
Once
old? It's outdated.
It's outdated.
From when is it from?
It's some old shit, bro.
Olden days.
The back in the day, before they understood different types of
It's
powerful
like
bodies.
some King Arthur kind of.
Before they could,
Middle Ages.
before they could accurately quantify how powerful someone's haunches were, because they're thinking my legs are fat, beautiful muscle, in the lower body. So I'll give you up top morbid, bottom beautiful athlete,
Cock ass.
beautiful
thighs.
athlete,
But you have a your
and then
your
it
ass,
average. Excuse me,
your
I
ass
left to
is
finish.
atrophied.
Only because of how fat I am around it, it looks bad. But we're
Yeah,
gonna
your
get back
ass
to it.
does kind of.
Because of how fat my love handles are.
You somehow have Hank Hill ass.
No. It's only because of how fat. Listen, I'm trying to finish my scientific thesis here.
Yeah.
Up top, morbid. I'm not fighting that.
Uh-huh.
Lower body, beautiful athlete. It averages out to regular obese.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. The floor is for questions. The floor is open. None? You understand and I'm correct? Great. We can move forward.
Well, I guess the only way to know would be if we could weigh both halves of your body
Okay.
and then figure out the BMI.
That's true.
So do it in half. But I still think you'd be wrong.
No, I'm correct. I'm correct.
How could you weigh a half of someone's body?
Cut them in half.
We'd have to cut you in half.
Yeah. I'll do it.
No, you can't, bitch. Unfortunately for
we'll
you.
put you back.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't we get a magician? He'll
That'd be
saw me
cool.
in half. He will weigh whatever the boxes weigh,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll subtract the box.
Has magic been like Me Too'd? I guess David Copperfield.
Yeah, Copperfield got me too.
Copperfield definitely, but like you know how the assistants are all like,
Yeah.
and now I'm gonna look at her pussy. Like that's their
And the
only role.
lovely Glenda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Will be
it
showing
seems
me her
like a
pussy.
world that's ripe for just taking advantage of
I was watching.
women in ball
Well, you could
gowns.
secretly put your penis. You could magically put your penis in her pussy without her noticing.
Yeah, with these magic pills.
Yeah, you have all this misdirection. You're doing shit with your hands. You're fucking taking out. You're taking out kerchiefs and shit. And by the time she knows it, your dick's in her pussy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then you take it out and she never notices. If you're good enough at magic.
yeah. If you're good enough. at
Siegfried
magic.
and Roy are actually rapists. They just have us all. They're so good at magic, we think they're gay.
Mhm.
But they've been fucking so
Well, one of
many
them's
women.
one of them's
One of them
dead.
died from the tiger.
The
killing.
tiger killed him.
Really?
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
remember that?
I remember he got mauled, but I thought he was just like fucked up
No,
and
I
he
think
couldn't
killed
move
him.
his
died,
face.
yeah.
Died, dude. That shit was
Damn,
awesome.
the
It was
killed his
hilarious.
ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
That is fucking
White
awesome.
tigers are really cool though.
They're
Yeah.
retarded.
I remember I used to go to the White Tiger Sanctuary at the Mirage as a kid. See
Really?
Siegfried and Roy's tigers.
Nice.
Adam, I'm going to show you real men. This is what you'll be
When
Yeah.
men were still men.
This is you'll be a magic guy with your best friend.
And you'll just fuck
You-
girls
you-
together. You'll
You'll
have a cool
have
pad
your
together.
best friend that you live with together.
An awesome house for slaying
In
pussy.
some sort of domestic.
Yeah, in a very close friendship, like the kind I had in the back of a pickup truck. Oh, did I ever tell you this story, Addy?
I don't think we
One
ever
day-
mentioned that on the pod.
Oh,
No,
that's
we
right.
did,
That was a
didn't we?
live.
No, we
that was
did
a
at the live show.
live
Yeah,
show.
Oh, yeah.
It was somewhere else that he told them this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a tent.
It is
under
a
the
very funny.
stars.
It is a funny story, but
Mhm.
we'll leave the audience in suspense.
Yeah.
How about that?
His
Yeah.
dad had gay sex in the back
My
of the
dad had
pickup
gay
truck.
sex in a car. Well, it was in a pickup truck, so it's
Yeah.
technically
Yeah.
You
masculine.
know, yeah. We've all heard the Brooks and Dunn song.
Fucking in a
Yeah,
flatbed
yeah.
pickup.
Fucking your friend in the back of a pickup. It's Hillbilly Deluxe. Ain't nothing like a August afternoon, rainy day, getting some poon, and you and your friend hanging out in the back of an F-150, getting fucked. You know, all of,
Yeah,
Yep.
all that
all,
stuff.
all the hits,
Yeah. Yeah.
all the Brooks and Dunn hits.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
my
yeah.
dad, Ronnie Dunn,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever.
Yeah,
Brooks.
his dad fucked Ronnie Dunn in the back of a pickup truck.
What the hell is going on? Your dad just being fucked by Brooks and Dunn in the back of a
Now
pickup.
hold on there, partner.
Oh my god! I really have. I disgraced his name for money constantly. It makes
man.
me feel great.
You told the story. I don't
I
know.
told it. I told
He
it.
did.
In,
He told
more,
it at the live. This
more-
isn't a real story,
Maybe
everyone.
if you see me in Mike,
There you go.
Mike
Reich-
Racine
Reich
in
Messine.
Chicago, Milwaukee, or Eau Claire, Wisconsin, you can
Yeah.
hear that story.
That's right.
Everybody, it's me, Reich Messine.
Reich
There you go.
Mamma
Racine.
mia.
But also see all three of us in
I love-
DC,
love
March
re-
30th
Lasagna.
at the Black Cat DC. Stand-up show at 8, live pod at 10. Please buy tickets to one or both.
Nice. And then what are we doing? We crashing there?
Yeah, we
DC?
can crash.
Yeah, we'll go.
Let's make it a nice boys.
Do
after
another
weekend.
Airbnb?
We can do an Airbnb. We can stay at my home in Baltimore. We got
right.
options.
That was fun, that little Airbnb we got.
Let's do an Airbnb. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Go see the fucking. There won't be any sports. I would say we go to a Nats game, but it's not time yet.
Yeah.
We should go to another fucking Yankee game when it starts up.
That
And
was a very fun day. We
Yeah.
got really
we
good
should,
tickets.
We should
Shout
go
out
to
Phil.
fucking Cyclones or SI Yankees.
I'm
games.
down.
They're $10,
Uh-huh.
and you
That
know.
is where the Jiro Dreams of Sushi bit was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are really fun. You can take the ferry over to Staten Island. See the
Uh-huh.
Staten Island Class A Yankees.
That's what I call him, Fairy Obama,
yeah,
What?
instead of Barry.
because he's
Okay.
gay.
Fair Rock,
Farouk.
Farouk.
Farouk was a wrestler.
Yeah.
He was teamed up with Bradshaw.
Farouk is on fire.
Farouk. Farouk is on fire. Remember Bradshaw?
Yeah, I haven't thought of Bradshaw in 15
And then
years.
Bradshaw rebranded as like a cowboy guy.
Yeah, it's true. But why wasn't he a cowboy to begin with? That's
I don't
what
know.
his name sounds
I know
like.
he was with Farouk. It was Farouk and Bradshaw.
Is this a Muslim?
Yeah, it's a Muslim and some fucking white
This
guy.
first character didn't work out. Oh
Yeah.
man, I miss Attitude Era WWF.
You know what we should do for real? I would like to go to like a shitty wrestling show.
Yeah.
Like a local ass.
No, that's too much of a
No,
thing.
it's not.
Amongst
But we're not.
people
It's
that
not
I
a
don't
thing
like.
for us though.
It is
We're
not
going
a thing
for
for us.
one
No,
time.
no.
We're not researching it. We're
Oh, I
just
found out-
going.
Nope.
I found out I might be able to get tickets to Billy Joel at the Garden though.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, we should do that
Now
and bring
we're
a
talking.
copious amount of cocaine because I feel like that is the place to do cocaine amongst drunk 65-year-old
I'm trying to get a fucking.
men from Long
I'm
Island.
trying to get
Speaking
sucked
of, I
off.
hung out with Blake the other day.
How's
How's
he
he
doing?
doing?
He's doing pretty good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Sober, quit drinking.
Get out of here.
Great.
He was trying. He would get off.
He lose weight?
Get off the blow. He looks exactly the same.
I'm sure.
He looks
Yeah.
fine though.
He
Um,
looks
hot.
the
great.
intersection between like gay British butler and then biker, if you can imagine.
Yes.
Yeah,
Those two
that's
mashed
a great,
together.
great comprehensive description. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you see him?
He came over.
Did you guys just hang out, just you and him?
Yeah, we hung out, just a couple of fellas.
Kind of on the couch,
couple
just
little
together.
Siegfried and Roy.
Little Siegfried and Roy situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember their house.
Do a little magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Their house was by my friend's house, and they had marble, like carved marble palm trees outside the front.
Mm.
And I remember one time we were driving past it, my dad said, "That's the gayest house I've ever seen."
Oh, Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, in
Oh,
Vegas.
interesting. I thought you were talking about Blake for some reason.
Oh no,
But he
sorry.
was saying it out of like admiration.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
You see
Oh
that?
my God.
One
He made
day
you
I'll live in a house that's
That's
gay.
gay. He made you stop and take Polaroids of it.
Yeah.
You just go. You and your friends drive by. You're trying to show your friends. You're like, my dad said the funniest thing about this place, guys. Look, here it is. He said it's the gayest house, and then there's like a pickup parked in the driveway.
It's Ronnie Brooks.
And then Adam's dad's head just pops up from the bed, and he goes, "Adam, what are you doing here?" And your friends are like, "What's going on in that trunk?" And
he's
Adam's like, "Let's
fixing
get
it.
out of here.
We gotta go.
We gotta get out of here. Get out of here, Adam. Don't look." The Brooks and Dunn's pop up, nude.
Cowboy hat, fully hard. Nude.
Well, it's Cowboy Deluxe.
Cowboy
Get
Deluxe.
the Cowboy
Back
Deluxe,
of a
baby.
bed with pickup, getting fucked.
Oh man.
Brooks and Dunn in a pickup having gay sex
With your dad
in front of Siegfried and Roy's house. Well, partner, this is just the best place to have gay
Well,
sex.
do you believe in magic? Cowboy magic.
Yeah, we flew in from Nashville.
Might not be able to pull a rabbit out of my hat, sir. I can't promise any tuxedo. Don't know if any flowers will be coming out of my wand, but something will. And that's cowboy magic. Just a simple blue collar magic. Don't need any fancy lions or tigers as long as I got my partner with me.
And my pickup truck.
Like a gay cowboy shitting on the fancy magicians that need
Just doing the
tuxedos to have
simple
gay sex with each other. We don't need any of that, but do cowboy magic.
And all that is gay sex.
Yeah,
There's
cowboy
no
magic is
there's
gay
no
sex.
there's nothing, there's no making shit disappear, no rabbits.
Don't make his cock disappear, man.
Well,
Nah, but
Brooks
it
and
comes
Dunn's-
back. Yeah.
Brooks and Dunn's latest hit is Cowboy Magic. Tells a story of a couple of cowboys that resent the popularity of Siegfried and Roy.
And to protest it, they'll find local homosexuals from Las Vegas
Yeah.
and have sex in their driveway with them.
And
Adam, get out of here!
a middle-aged, unemployed South African man
Yeah.
who's upset about the theft of the 2,000 George Bush Al Gore election.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
That was fucked up.
Just some simple
He got
cowboy
so mad.
magic.
Simple cowboy magic. Well, I pull out my brain, make it disappear in my band.
Yeah.
That hungry cowboy hole.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too proud to push a broom all the way up my ass. I'm a cowboy magician.
Yeah. Other forms of cowboy magic are just swing a hammer all damn day, then I'll put it in my ass. just making blue collar things disappear in his ass.
God.
Work all day in the steel mills. Take my coveralls off. Put them in my ass.
Just the worst type of music.
Pop country.
Yeah.
From 2005.
Fucking, yeah. Who's that? Was it Trace, what's his name?
Trace Atkins.
Trey Songz.
Atkins, yeah.
Trey Songs.
Mr.
Songz.
Steal Your
Yeah,
Girl.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yeah, Big and Rich.
I invented sex.
Bitch, ain't nobody talking to your ass.
Yeah,
Damn,
I'm
you
Mr.
better-
Steal Your
You
Girl.
know better than bring your bitch around Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Excuse me, who you talking
Bitch,
about?
shut up. Ain't nobody
Bitch,
talking.
ain't nobody talking to your
Nobody's
ass.
talking to you. Excuse me? Bitch, shut up.
Shut up, bitch. Ain't nobody talking to you.
Nobody talking to your fucking ass.
Bitch, I will fuck your girl if I ever try. Excuse me.
I do
Shut
not
up.
consent.
Trey Songz has such a funny career, man. He has no like actually good songs, but they're pretty catchy.
Doesn't he?
and
He's a
always on the
songwriter,
radio.
though. He's written a lot of famous songs.
It's kind of like a Bruno Mars type. Although I guess Bruno Mars.
Bruno
has
Mars
some-
is big,
some
though.
jams.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, like the
It's like
R&B,
a Frank Ocean.
the
type.
R&B version of.
Frank Ocean like wrote a bunch of pop hits.
Yeah, but Frank Ocean's a good musician.
So is probably Trey Songz.
What's a
That
a
song,
good Trey
that Bruno
Songz
Mars song makes me feel like I'm locked out of heaven. I would hear that song on the radio, and I always picture Bruno Mars holding and peering through like jail bars, like directly into a woman's pussy. Like, that was the visual that it created.
That's
in my
heaven.
Head. Well,
Is it
yeah.
a giant pussy?
No, but they're just two bars sitting in between a woman's legs, and he's down on his like all fours.
Oh, so it's a regular woman.
It's a regular woman laying on a bed, and he's got little jail bars, and he's peering through them, and he's like, "You make me feel like I'm locked out of heaven." I don't know why that would pop into my head every time.
If he could talk the woman into putting her pussy up against the bars,
Yeah,
he could put his dick. He could fuck her that way.
probably. That's a
Conjugal visit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they are? You just have to fuck through the
Through
jail
the-
bars,
Through
Yeah.
the bars.
and everyone else watches.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I can't wait.
You know,
To go to
be
jail?
you know, be a fun move is you find like a gay bar with like a glory hole in the
Mhm.
bathroom, and then you just go in there and then,
Bend over, stick your
whichever
ass
way.
up against it, and wait for a guy to fuck you in the
Well,
ass.
you start shitting through the hole, and then when the gay guy's like, "Oh God, what the hell?" Because he's got a bunch of shit in his mouth, you're like, "Bon boy, won't tell you what? Won't say won't go with and you just pretend to be a French person that doesn't know any better.
Interesting.
That they don't,
Yeah.
because they don't have toilets in France.
Right.
Yeah,
they
that's
all
true.
shit through little holes, famously.
They'll shit through a hole in the wall, and then the turd
Just
is
smearing shit all over the wall, not getting it right the first time, kind of clipping half the turd.
just a
turd resting
through a hole in
gently
the
in the
wall,
hole. Yeah.
and then the turd is shared by a mouse family.
Oh, of course.
You know, they're
yes.
like, Papa, the turd is
That's what Frere Jacques is about.
Yep.
The third feast of 1,000 nights is here, Papa. Michel. Are you learning how to read against my wishes? You cannot trust the humans. But
Now
Papa,
come here and eat your shit.
But Papa, we are just trying to live our lives.
Yeah, that is beautiful culture.
Yeah.
But if you shit into a man's mouth, that is sort of having gay sex with him.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that a
Yeah,
style of
that's-
gay sex?
Yeah, that counts for sure.
Yeah, so dude, joke's on you, Nick. You're gay for thinking about that, dude.
Damn. Well,
Sorry, dude.
I guess that's what they call cowboy magic.
Yeah, you did. You just fell into some cowboy magic without even meaning to.
I was laughing too about like the movie Crank,
Mm-hmm.
but it's Jason Statham,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's poisoned with the thing that makes him turn into a girl. So he has to continue taking like testosterone the entire movie.
And then he'll start growing tits.
Well, I'll turn into a girl if
Yeah.
I get my testosterone. Oh yeah, if you
Yeah.
know Chuko, he's the guy that did this to me. Now I'm gonna find this bitch ass.
There was a Crank too, right?
Yeah.
So what's the
High voltage.
plot? It just happens.
The
to
first
the
one
same
he's
guy
poisoned
again?
and he's gonna die.
The second one is
Uh-huh.
his heart. He needs to electrocute himself to
That
have it
seems
keep
like
beating.
That seems like what Crank 1 should have been.
No,
about.
high voltage.
I see.
They're both good movies.
They're
Maybe
both
I'll
great
watch,
movies.
I'll watch. We'll do a little Crank watching party tonight.
Crankadoodle.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be
Maybe
a
I'll
snowy
crank off.
night.
You want to crank? Is it really gonna snow?
It looks like it's
Fuck.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Silent night.
God damn it! I didn't even drive today.
So
I bet you the Uber home's gonna be so expensive.
I am gay and I fucked your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Until you came in my mouth.
Chicago is fun.
Yeah, dude.
The shows, I mean, the city itself is trash.
Really? You don't fuck with Chicago?
I don't really like Chicago. No.
What did you eat? What did you do?
I didn't eat anything. I went down to the Jussie Smollett crime scene.
You did a little citizen investigation?
Yeah, I did a little citizen journalism. I'm trying to pitch the story to Mother Jones.
What did you uncover?
I was like, this guy's fucking gay, dude.
Really? Whoa, Jussie
Only-
Smollett's gay?
Only a gay guy would do something like this.
For real?
Trying to frame us.
Uh-huh.
Wait, us?
Yeah, us. White,
Us Nigerians.
white men.
Ah.
You know? But we fought the fuck back.
Did you go? You actually did go to the scene, though, right? For real?
Yeah, I went
It's
down
like
there.
underneath a bridge or something, right? Or
It's
like
on the lower part of a street.
oh, right, where they shot the Dark Knight. Those
Yeah.
like
I went to the
tunnels.
subway and then I looked down the street where he walked. It was cold, so I ended up just going to the Apple store to buy a phone charger and then
Uh-huh. And a noose.
and the news.
And some acid.
Mm-hmm. But that area it's so funny to imagine that like that could ever happen there.
What
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Just like
Because
a
not
very-
only is it
It's like inner loop Chicago. It's
I
like,
mean, but it's beyond that even. It's like it would be like if you said that happened to you in like the financial district. I mean, it's like it's
Right,
beyond
right.
that. It's like it's all like
I see what you
fucking
mean.
hotels and like Panera Bread.
no one
and
lives
Yeah, yeah.
there.
Right, exactly.
It's not a residential place. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the inner harbor in Baltimore or like
beyond
Florida.
that even.
Really?
But yes, similar.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you said it happened to you in front of the like Phillips Seafood or whatever.
Right. Yeah. The Science Center.
Yeah.
I got yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I got fucking assaulted in Port Discovery.
Right. Yeah. It was like somebody hate crime me in the Javits Center.
yeah, no one hangs out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
The
kind of
Javits
conventions they
Center.
got over there, man?
At the Javits Center?
They have the Hillary Clinton victory
well, shut
party.
up. The New York International Auto Show.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. Is it
shit.
coming up?
It is coming up.
You got
When?
passes?
I do not have passes. They denied me a press pass last year. And out of spite, I refused to.
Buy $20 pass?
You're lying. You're
to-
gonna
I
go.
went, yeah.
You already went? It happened?
No, I went last
Oh,
year.
last year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I would go this year.
It's probably at the end of March.
Did
this
you
year.
take pics?
Yeah.
Are we gonna miss it because we're gonna be in DC?
No, I mean, it goes for like a week.
Oh,
Look
okay.
it up. Hey, Siri, when's the New York International Auto Show?
I don't know, Gay Nick. You
But
asked me
first
to
of all,
only look up gay pornography.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what Siri sounds
You
like.
reprogrammed me to only be able to look up gay pornography.
Hey, you know I'm only programmed to look at
Suck my dick.
April 19th through April 20th.
Oh, 420, brother.
Mhm.
You can get
We gotta toot that thing and
blazed
then
up.
go to the and then steal a Lamborghini.
I think I'm gonna be out of town.
What? Why?
Because Dasha got tickets to go see Jordan Peterson debate Zizek
That's so funny.
Yeah.
in Toronto.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. At what point were you invited to the New York International?
I thought it
Auto
was a
Show?
general invite to the
No, it
boys.
wasn't. It absolutely wasn't.
Just
Do you guys see?
just gearheads like me and
do you
Neo.
see?
Just queer heads.
Do you see JP's daughter sent?
Just fucking- we go to the New York International Auto Show, and there's like a new pickup truck with like a
Ronnie Dunn.
just a bed in the back.
Cowboy
Picture of
Magic.
Adam's dad like smiling with his hands on his hips
Oh
next
my
to it.
god.
And he's like, "My latest invention."
Hopefully he'll never hear
Brooks
this,
and Dunn.
but if he does, I'm
The
sorry.
Brooks and Dunn Special Edition Ford F-150 Cowboy Magic.
Just says Cowboy Magic on the side.
You know how Eddie Bauer had like a Special Edition Explorer back in the
Yeah,
day?
yeah. That was the nice
They had a
Explorer.
Bronco too.
Why would Eddie Bauer?
You know, cross promotion, like a
Yeah.
little co-branding,
Can we have our own car?
What does Eddie Bauer actually make? Because as a kid, I thought
like
it was only.
fleeces.
I
and
thought it
stuff.
was like trim packages for cars.
No,
and
it's
then-
like
Yeah, exactly.
it's like Columbia sportswear.
The only reason I knew it was closed is because of the line in Hit 'Em Up where it's like, or is it Hit 'Em Up where it's like tucking my vest under my Eddie Bauer?
yeah,
And I was like, Eddie Bauer? I thought that was just cars.
the Ford
I thought,
Explorer.
yeah, but apparently it is just like a shittier Patagonia or like it's like camping shit.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
lower end
So
or
take that, Eddie
mid-tier
Bauer, you fucking bitch.
outdoor gear.
Damn.
Suck this fucking hard dick,
Yeah,
Eddie.
Fuck you, Eddie.
Eduardo Bauer. You know, there's been a problem with my Blue Chew shipment, but my cock's been getting hard au natural, boys.
Yeah, you guys keep talking about how it's you guys like are waiting on a shipment or do you just eat through them real fast or?
No, there was a problem. They just didn't re-up with us.
How
I
about
have
this?
some.
No-
Oh, shit. That is a good one.
Yeah.
The 91 Bronco, Eddie
91
Bauer looks awesome,
Yeah,
actually.
It does look awesome. This is a tight truck.
We should buy one of those and go on
The
a
Bronco's
cross-country fucking
two-door?
road trip. We honestly are
Bronco
going to
is
go on a
two-door,
cross-country
yeah.
shit.
Nice, dude.
Dude, I almost shit my pants on that one,
You
honestly.
don't see a Bronco a lot anymore.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god.
I had hibachi for Evan Williams' birthday, and it smells bad. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, get it towards Adam.
Don't flick it to me.
Fuck.
Oh,
Damn, that's tough. And
smells
literally,
like, it smells like Ernest.
it does smell like
It's
cat
like the
shit.
ghost of Ernest
I
came out of
know.
your ass.
Well, then it's touching, actually. Nick is
It's a
wafting it
beautiful
with a
tribute,
pillow.
yeah.
Excuse
To
me
our
for
old friend.
Well, excuse me for paying a tribute
For
to our
reminding
friend.
you of
Our
our
friend
fallen
Ernest.
friend who's
Yeah.
who was executed.
You was
I love that I can just do this at Adam.
yeah. It actually is kind of working. I don't even smell it.
Yeah,
I don't smell it anymore either.
it'd be nice. Is there's like it's got a gun handle and it's a drum with the rubber thing on the
Uh-huh.
end. You could just get one of those and put bad smell. Put a little piece of dog shit in it
A little fan.
and just blast it at
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah, that would be good.
You can get Dr. James Dyson on that. You can make an
Yeah, yeah.
incredible one.
My latest invention is you put a little piece of dog shit.
In front of a little fan.
I thought making smells go away is one thing, but what if you wanted to make something smell bad to bother your friend?
Damn, is that the guy who invented the in the commercials?
Yeah.
James Dyson. Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's his own
The
pitch
guy with
man.
the turtleneck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seems like a fucking diva move to me, honestly.
Well, that's a Steve Jobs thing. Steve Jobs kind of
Yeah.
like created this idea of the cool CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not possible.
But he was more of an inventor than Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs just was a boss.
No, Steve Jobs invented shit. What are you talking about?
He invented the Palm Pilot.
He came
right?
up with computers.
He
Yeah.
didn't come up with that.
He did. I know you're
was
jealous
a company
because you've
guy.
never invented anything in your life.
You're so
I've invented
fucking
a lot of
jealous of
things.
Steve
What have you
Jobs. Adam.
invented?
Games.
What games?
Games I play.
Have you played the new Spider-Man?
No, I'm playing Red Dead right now. But I want to download Spider-Man.
Oh, Adam got PlayStation, by the
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Copier.
It took it only took 2 years for me to copy you guys.
Adam got a TV. Copier.
Copy. Nice job copying, Adam.
Have you played? I played Spider-Man at my friend's house though, and it was
I have
pretty
Spider-Man.
tight.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might get that. Or maybe
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just
cool.
finally, for once and for all, finish Red Dead. It's just so fucking boring, man.
The story
Yeah.
mode, the cutscenes are way too long.
They're too long, and it's like no one cares. This story's fucking gay, dude. It's
Yep,
like
yep,
the Dutch,
yes.
the Dutch guy sucks.
Uh-huh.
The whole story sucks, dude. It's like we're trying to be frontier cowboy. Like, no,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I'm
get
playing
that.
the game because I want to see killers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now because I've misinterpreted the role of my character in the game and did my own shit, now my honor is completely destroyed because I thought I was supposed to be murdering and raping. And then you go play the story and Arthur's like a nice guy. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh.
Yeah, but you have like a fucking moose hat.
Yeah.
Like you have a beautiful fur bodysuit.
Yeah,
and you've raped 1,000 people, not just women.
I tell you though, there's nothing more satisfying than throwing that fucking Viking hatchet directly into somebody's face when they're like, "Good morning." Well, good morning to you, sir.
Can you rape men too?
You can't rape anyone.
Oh,
You get raped though.
Yeah, you get raped.
you can get raped?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we won't tell you how.
Yeah.
You have
It's
to
a
experience
secret?
it.
There's
Yeah.
a guy in
I
a
gotta-
shack. There's a guy in a shack in the like New Orleans area that's like, "Hey, why don't you come over here?" And if you talk to him, he'll invite you inside his house and then rape you.
Yeah, you just wake
Is
up.
that real?
Yeah.
for real? Yeah.
You hear Arthur like
He's like,
screaming
"Oh!"
and being raped.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucked up. It legit made me feel bad when I saw it.
Oh my god! I gotta get
we
to
were-
that point of the story.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then you can't even
Morning.
You can't even kill him, right? He like hides in
Oh,
his
you
house.
can kill him.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, because he'll just respawn eventually. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I went by there because he'll be like, "Hey, why don't you come here?" And I threw a Molotov cocktail at his face, and he burned to death.
That's awesome.
That's
Which is
cool.
the way they should be handled.
Yeah. Light him on
I'm being
fire.
honest with you. Light him up.
Yeah, I really like. Having not had a system since PS1, I really like gaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Also, not having a penis since.
since penis 1.
Penis 1
Yeah.
inch. That's Adam's
That's
dick.
your-
Yeah, I'm at penis 4 now.
That's the.
No,
What do you mean not having a penis?
you haven't had a penis.
That's not true.
I don't know, man. I heard from somebody.
Somebody told me you
Yeah.
don't have a dick right
Can
now.
you have kids if you don't have a penis and just balls?
if you
Can
have
they just, like,
you have
get,
cum in your balls, why not? You
Can they just
squeeze
get
it out.
the cum out somehow, like a
Yeah,
syringe?
you cut the bottom of your balls
Yeah.
open.
What I would like is to have
They'll
my
come
You
rolling
genitals.
do
down.
that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
My genitals look like remember the brain bug at the end of Starship Troopers?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
So I just have balls, but they're very small and there's too many of them. Like just
Mhm.
8 very small balls.
Okay. Are they
Mhm.
translucent?
Like like a spider's eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, and they
And
kinda-
there's a hole above the balls.
Okay.
And
I-
a long, just sort of stabbing utility comes out
Oh.
and stabs into the woman's abdomen.
Oh, like a retractable.
yeah, and
yeah.
it
Puts cum
stabs into-
directly into her
into her
uterus.
uterus. Yeah, and
That's cleaner.
It's catastrophic for the woman. It'll probably kill her, but then my seed festers inside of her rotting body
Mhm.
and produces more of me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to be alive.
Oh no, it kills her. yeah.
Your body's like a fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Parasite.
Yes.
Your cum is parasitic,
Mhm.
and it kills women. But exact replicas of you
Right.
kick out of her pussy what is left of her rotting
Like
pussy.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, I see. I've never seen Starship Troopers.
You
Oh,
have?
you should see
You
it.
should watch it. Dude.
I think there's a shower scene where
Yeah,
you
the
see
shower
someone's
scene
tits.
is iconic.
I've seen that, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie.
It's a
Is
society.
it Denise
that's-
Richards' tits?
Yeah, you see her tits. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure you see her tits.
No, I've
yeah.
seen that part, but not the
Yeah.
movie.
She used to be like one of my dream girls back in the day.
Yeah.
She was
Because
a
she-
Bond girl.
What
Because
are
she
your,
fucked
your
Charlie.
dream,
Christmas?
your dream girls, huh?
Yeah.
Adam's dream girls.
hmm
You would all wear
do you
gowns
mean?
together and do each other's hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like kind of like have our
Adam can't
Have
wait.
our
Can't-
fairy
he
tale
can't
wedding
wait.
that
He's
we've been
can't-
dreaming of?
He can't wait. Is it can't wait or can't wait?
Can't hardly wait.
Can't wait to hold hands with his dream girls.
yeah, Denise Richards, one of them.
She never really made it to my. I was not really
She was
aware
on my
of her.
list.
Carmen Electra and her kind of
My
occupied
kill
the
list.
same thing.
No,
in their-
Carmen Electra was way less classy than
Fuck,
Denise.
get the fuck out of
I
here.
mean, not saying I didn't want to fuck Carmen, but Denise was
I knew about Carmen. I didn't really know about Denise. She was more
classy piece of ass, in my
Of
opinion.
a, she was more of a niche pick.
Yeah. Wait, she's in Wild Things too, right? Nev Campbell and Denise Richards.
Nev Campbell, I'd also have sex with her. For the record, what did she say? She has MS or something, and no one believed her. That's pretty fucking.
I don't believe, as a rule, any woman when they tell me they have any type of disease.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's because
they lie. They lie about that.
Because women are liars. Interesting.
No, just about medical disorders.
Oh, so believe women, but not when it comes
just
to
the
medical
medical stuff. Yeah. Like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think she was walking around with like a little cane. That was pretty cool.
Well, that makes it believable, I guess.
But yeah, that shit's fucked up, man.
Who are we talking about?
Nev Campbell, I believe, has MS or something.
Mm-hmm. Nev, huh? She Nev to suck my dick.
She never sucked your dick because your dick is small.
Nev needs.
She needs to suck my dick, but she never sucked your dick.
No.
Yes.
First of all, I was the one who
too bad,
introduced you to her.
Started.
I introduced you guys through the story of her name in regards to me. So you don't even get it.
She needs to suck my dick, and she's never sucked your dick. Bitch.
Well, she Campbell and over and get fucked.
Actually, she can.
You're gonna call her Nev Campbell because pussy's made out of soup.
Yeah,
it's good. She's got that good pussy. Because I would love to Andy wore her whole.
Oh boy! All right. Yeah. Yep. I'd like to slurp her lips like a fucking chicken noodle.
Yeah. What's Nev short for?
Navandria.
Never Bernie.
Is that your political stance, Adam?
Damn.
Never Bernie.
Politics, Adam coming through. What the fuck?
Still with her, never Bernie.
Never.
I can't wait to
Mr.
write in
C-SPAN himself, dude.
I can't wait to write in Hillary Clinton.
I can't wait to write in Lincoln Chafee. The metric system, baby.
Shouts out Lincoln.
And you should want that shit, Adam, with your with your small dick and your
of course.
massive weight.
I would love that.
It make
kilos.
The metric system make your
halves
dick
my
bigger
weight
and
and makes my dick 4 times bigger.
Yeah, you should be a Lincoln Chafee guy.
That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get on the metric system, man. My dick would get so long. I would have a 10 dick or something.
Yeah.
My dick is
10 dick.
A 10. My dick
You
is
just
10.
never supply the units.
yeah. I guess I could say that
10
now. My dick is
millimeter.
probably 10 and something.
Yeah, what is this?
I think it's pretty much only the imperial or the metric system.
But what
do you
about
mean?
joules? Like
Joules,
the
yeah,
amount of energy
power.
in my dick.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a pretty
My
cool
dick's
ranking.
about 10 joules, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's possible.
Yeah. You don't know that it isn't, bitch.
No, I think it is possible.
My dick is 10 milliliters.
And then they just use the highest jewel dicks to have gay sex in the back of the Tesla
to power.
pickup truck.
Yeah. Elon Musk.
Yeah.
No longer are cowboys the only ones allowed to do magic.
Elon bust. Kneel on his knees and suck dick, Musk.
Yes.
Elon Musk suck my dick.
That is correct.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm feeling like a real rhinestone cowboy over here. Rhinestone cowboy is the real cowboy magic.
Oh yeah.
I think you could get away with that song.
Whose song is that?
You know, Rhinestone Cowboy.
Yeah, but who sang it? I don't know either.
I don't know. Fucking.
Was it a real cowboy
Burt
guy?
Laurel. I'm pretty sure it was Burt Laurel.
That's such a gay ass name. Fuck Burt Laurel, whoever the fuck that is.
Yeah. Is there? I don't. There's probably a guy named Burt Laurel out there. He's listening,
if
right?
your name's Burt Laurel,
Yeah.
suck me off.
Tom Myers style. That guy's in here right now, isn't he? That guy's in here right now.
He's
isn't he?
probably
Oh
in
yeah,
here.
the 7-Eleven guy.
Sucking
That guy's
9 to 5.
That guy's probably in here right now, isn't he?
No,
I'm
he isn't.
sure of it, Tom.
That real ass guy, that guy who definitely exists, is
That
not
guy's
in
like,
here.
how dare you say what I got? It's 7-Eleven. Everyone's gonna know. I got a big old bag of Doritos.
Mm-hmm. What is it? A rotten banana?
And a moldy banana.
A moldy banana. 2 liter of.
What do you get? A fucking
2 liter of.
dude. When I'm
Coke.
high, there's nothing I like more than a moldy banana.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta go home and bake a very small banana bread loaf.
I gotta.
It's better when it's
2 bags of Doritos. Yeah, my girlfriend's just had an operation. She can only eat certain things.
Salute to the
Anatomy
god.
of a Genius.
The
bit.
joke writing god.
Yeah.
Sucking 9 to 5.
I was telling them when I was in Chicago they
Inches
should
of
book Tom
penis.
at Lincoln Lodge.
They literally should.
They
Yeah.
should.
You
Look.
could probably do one show. We would book his dates. Listen, if you book Tom Myers,
Yeah.
let us know. We will fucking
The show will without question sell out.
Yeah.
It will sell out.
Yes.
Oh, he'll sell out in
Well,
many.
we
blue
will
tickets-
promote all of Tom Myers' live dates. Just email us if you
Did
book
he ever
him.
come up to New York to do the stand?
No.
No. He bailed.
Well, the stand went out of business prior to him. He had a spot and then they went out of business.
Oh. Word.
Didn't he ask for like a hotel or something?
Yeah, he did. He has to be put up in the plaza. Like Kevin from Home Alone.
Going up to the front desk asking if
yeah.
he got any messages.
Yeah.
So where does a fella go to meet a dame around here? To the concierge?
I did realize the other day how much just Tom is San Frangelico guy.
That is basic.
take
Yeah,
if
you're
you-
right.
If you take away Tom's like insane narcissism,
Uh-huh.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
then they are very similar.
It's like if you replace like
yeah, my mom and dad actually they have a grave for me already.
Holy shit, he is, man. That is the most San Frangelico.
If you
guy of
replace,
all
like,
no,
time.
being
I've tried
Italian-
Chutes and Ladders.
yeah, if you replace trying to be Italian with trying to be Bill Hicks, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but San Frangelico guy never tries to be funny though. Sucking off a guy.
I wish I could just know what he was thinking.
Hmm.
You know,
I think you know.
to be his therapist. There should be a show like The Sopranos, but it's Tom in therapy.
No, I've always said it would be like an incredible documentary subject. Like what keeps him going?
Yeah, but specifically The Sopranos, but it's Tom going to see Melfi.
Yeah.
And
That
how
would
does
be
this make you
so
feel,
good.
Tom? Oh, gee, I don't know. Pretty crazy. Tom, it seems that you have paranoid schizophrenia. And these delusions have led you to think that you're a professional comedian. You don't know the first fucking thing about me.
Damn, dude. You know, I know we're talking about Tom Myers, but I just want to say, Melfi was really fucking hot, dude. I would
Yeah,
love to
Tony
smash.
should have smashed, dude. He
Was
should
she?
have fucked.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
she so hot?
She looked good, dude.
Her energy, dude.
Her energy?
They
Plus, I
did
remember
a.
What's
from
the-
Goodfellas.
What's the N stand for?
No, it's not. It's just a letter and a word, man.
Oh.
It doesn't stand for anything.
I was imagining like a scene from the Miami Vice TV show where a guy introduces himself as Enrique, and then Don Johnson goes, "Yeah, what's the N stand for?" This is like cool line.
Yeah. Calling probably dark skinned
Yeah.
Hispanic man the N word sort of.
Yeah, name's Enrique. Yeah, what's the N stand for?
Oh fuck, man.
You ever watch the show?
I watched like there was a time me and Elders had a time where we would wake up early for breakfast and watch Miami Vice.
It's not a bad show.
I never really watched the show. I didn't even know that it was. I mistakenly said that I didn't know that it was Michael Mann who made it.
The movie?
I know he made the movie, but I didn't know he was actually the creator of the show as well.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I said on Cumtown, I think that the movie was Michael Mann's take, but they were both Michael. Mann.
Whoa, I didn't fucking know
Yeah.
that. That's
I didn't
insane.
know it either. Yeah,
It's a good show.
Some people say it's a good movie too.
the movie's sick.
You ever watch
I'll have to
The
watch
Hill
movie
Street
is
Blues?
fucking sick. You should watch it
Huh?
tonight.
You ever watch Hill Street Blues?
No.
They're classic.
It's a cop show.
Another classic cop show.
Yeah.
Real early,
Hmm.
you know, way back in the day.
I've
Mm-hmm.
never seen it.
Yep. Yeah, I've
about-
seen some TV shows in my time.
What about
Close.
Dragnet, huh? It's a real. You want to talk about old?
Dragnet was great because it like
Fagnet.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. I'm gay.
there was like there was a political bent to Dragnet where they were like trying to like dopers and like like black people.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was
propaganda.
like very conservative but yeah.
I watched the first.
What about Lincoln chafe my nutsy?
I watched the first
That's
episode of The
cool.
Wire again.
You want
the other
him
night.
to chafe your nuts?
Yeah.
It's not pleasant. Of The Wire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it good?
I don't know. I mean, you compare it with The Sopranos, and The Sopranos is so much
It's
better.
night and day.
But I've only watched The Wire once.
I think I've seen it like twice through, but I really don't feel like I need to see it again.
It's not. I mean, it's okay.
It's
just a much different thing, and it does move too slow. Even I love it, and even I know it fucking moves too fucking slow.
Yeah.
But when stuff happens, it happens a lot. But that happens once a season.
Well, it's just like I don't know. It's weird watching it again. It's like it's such a depressing show, and like there's not really because the characters are all supposed to be like accurate portrayals of the people that live these lives. None of them are really particularly redeeming.
Yeah,
With the exception of like
Bubbles?
maybe Bubbles.
yeah.
right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's like hard to really give a shit about any of the characters on that show.
Yeah,
You know?
you like McNulty because he's like the main guy.
because he sucks.
But
Because
there's
he eats
But
nothing-
you
pussy.
kind of
No,
like him
there's
also
nothing
because he's
fucking-
like good looking.
No, you like him at
And
first,
that's
but then you're like, damn, this guy fucking sucks.
He
by
sucks.
the
He's
end of
bad
it.
at his job. He's like, there's no.
and he's
I
a
mean,
narcissist and all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And then it is funny that they just make the one like his like shitty boss just gay like secret.
Rawls.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
first scene with Rawls is like, I mean, like as much. I remember loving The Wire when I first saw it, but like that first scene with Rawls is like childish writing. It's like really bad. Where
Yeah.
like Rawls is looking out the window and McNulty comes in and he turns around and he's got both of his middle fingers up. McNulty.
I don't
He's
know,
like,
man.
you see this, McNulty? This one's for you. This one's also for you.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Sounds good
This
to
one's
me.
been shoved so far up my ass because I got some judge breathing down my neck because you decided to get cute. You know, it's like your gun and your badge. You know, like that level.
Yeah.
But like double middle finger. You know, it's like
Hey man,
Yeah.
I don't know. It resonates with me personally.
I feel like
Two middle
if I was
fingers.
working in an office and my boss was doing a double middle finger speech to me,
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Is this
Yeah.
supposed to be like cool?"
Well, it's the
Yeah.
cops, right? So the cops have this cool
Cops are-
culture
Yeah.
where they flick each other off at work,
Mhm.
and give people rough rides.
My problem is there wasn't enough Baltimore accents.
Really, it's just that
Jay
the-
Landsman.
The actual Jay Landsman.
Yeah, the real guy.
Because Fat Jay Landsman.
Fat Jay Landsman, no.
No.
The
No,
real
the-
Jay
the
Landsman,
real
his,
guy,
name,
yeah.
his name is like fucking Laszlo or something. In the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's
He's
insane.
like Bunny Colvin's like friend.
His accent is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, the only one that really is the principal or whatever when Presbeluski becomes a teacher.
Yeah.
That woman
Who's
that
the
like
principal?
it's just some woman that
yeah,
interviews
season
Presbeluski.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's like, you're going to be teaching science class, so make sure you don't come in late because these kids are already pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, most of your students will be pregnant, but it's not a big deal.
We're handing out calculators, but to curb violence, the numbers only go up to 2.
Their brains start to hurt and they start
Yeah.
getting mad and
If the-
punching each
if
other
the
if the
math
numbers
gets-
are more than 3.
Yeah, we found out the students are more violent if they're challenged in any way.
Keep the math under 2.
Yeah, no
Try to
numbers over 2.
And no negatives.
Try to keep the numbers 2, at most 3 if you got to make a point, but don't, really tell them it's not important for them to understand the concept of 3. That's not something that they're really going to be having exposure to in their lives. So,
Good luck.
yeah,
Good luck.
good luck to you.
Good luck.
Have fun out there being a teacher.
Oh man, I did love all the fucking completely overmatched teachers that were
Yeah.
up against Baltimore City public schools.
What did Presbeluski get? He got fired because he shot a cop.
Yeah, he killed a cop, I think.
That just happened in Queens. Did you see that story?
Nuh-uh.
Some guy was like robbing like a T-Mobile with a fake gun, and then
Oh my god.
and then the cops all showed up at the scene, and then the cops like posted up on either side of the door, and then they just started shooting at each other.
Oh, not even the guy who
Not
was
even
robbing.
the guy, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and the detective died, and like
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
The guy, they ended up shooting the guy like 9 times, but
Yeah.
he didn't have a gun. And then, it's like he's charged with like first-degree murder. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
Which is like, I guess that's just how the law works, but
The guy robbing the T-Mobile got murdered because 2 cops killed each
yeah,
other.
it's called like felonious murder or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Great fucking pianist. Felonious murder.
Felonious
Yeah,
murder.
felonious He played stride piano with his dick.
So the cop
And
that
a
killed the
gun in one hand.
Damn.
Yeah, that cop that killed the other cop, he should be celebrated by, the Black Lives Matters movement.
That's right. That's right. How do we know that cop was an Antifa?
Yeah, that cop, exactly. He could have been a mole.
He's a mole. We got to kill him too.
Where did that
'cause we
come
love
from, that a
blue lives.
mole is untrustworthy? Because they go
So
into
they
the
dig.
ground?
They go
From you.
underneath.
A mole?
From you, yeah.
I didn't start that.
Nobody is named after you.
That's
Everyone-
not my name.
Everyone calls you
yeah,
the
but
mole.
everyone says that about you. That you're
They call me the mole?
Yeah, they said this guy's two-faced,
Like a mole.
like a mole would be.
Moles
Yeah,
are
moles have
blind,
2
right?
faces. They dig underneath and
And you wear
shit.
glasses. You're the only one of us that wears glasses.
All 3 of us wear glasses.
No, not true.
You're just not wearing your glasses.
I'm
and
not-
stuff.
I don't
He's
wear
wearing
glasses.
his glasses.
Because I've become.
No, I'm not.
I trained my eyes by squinting, and I no longer need glasses.
Yeah.
Glasses are a fucking lie, dude. It's just your eyes are a muscle like anything else.
That's so true.
You just need to
That's
work
true.
them out, and then
Well,
you
with
just-
your
need
brain,
to look at shit that's
yeah.
far away.
yeah.
The
I just,
farther shit you can see, the stronger your eyes get.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's probably
So that's
true.
why I get up every morning. I stand on the roof and I try and look at Jersey.
That's what I do, dude. I have pictures of everyone near and dear to you, Adam, naked, and I set them. I printed them out on all the pictures on 1-inch by 1-inch cards,
Yeah.
and I place them at the other end of my apartment. And every day I beat off to them from across the apartment, and through that,
Your eyes get better.
I now have Chris Kyle level
Whoa.
eagle eye vision.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to-
Yeah, and he can also account for like wind and temperature and the way
The
beating
curvature of the
curvature of the beat
Oh,
of his cock.
his coffee's not
tired.
working. Yeah, I didn't get any sleep.
Really?
Oh, and shy.
By an early flight.
Where did you stay in a hotel?
Yeah, the Hotel Verzi.
Oh, the Hotel
Paul Verzi's
Yeah.
hotel.
I knew I said to Burr, if we had our own hotels, when we went out on the road, think about how much more time we would have to work on material. If it was our hotel, there was no housekeeping.
I would love a hotel.
I live in Madison Square Garden now. I've got an apartment in Madison Square Garden.
Does
Wow. We're
Madison-
getting up to 10 inches of snow
Oh
tonight.
fuck! I gotta go home.
Yeah, I got to go to the gym.
New York City
Don't get
schools are
snowed.
closed.
How happy would you be if you got snowed in at the gym?
That would
dude?
be fucking rule, dude.
You just fucking.
I come
squat
back.
all
Snowed in at
day.
I know how to
gym?
speak Russian for some reason. That's how it works.
You walk back home through the storm to get to your cat.
10 inches? Fuck.
10 inches.
Is it started yet?
I mean, I just got a Times update that says New York City public schools will be closed. Up to
Damn.
10 inches are expected.
What am I gonna eat?
New York City public schools are gay. Just kidding, kids. They're closed for a snow day.
I gotta say, it was fun snow day watching the ticker. These fucking kids, man,
Mm-hmm.
they get a
I used to
fucking
listen
text.
to I would listen to the radio.
Oh, you would? I would watch WBAL.
We
the
never had
fucking-
snow
the
days.
morning.
No, I would listen to the radio, and they would do like school like closures on the radio.
Nah, I would wait for the ticker to go, and then Baltimore County, those bitch ass motherfuckers would always get off, and the city never did for some reason. Montgomery County usually got off.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to keep us there, dude. You know what I mean? It was fucked up. You never had a snow day, Adam? That's right, Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Heat day? Did you get heat days?
That magic days.
Yeah.
were
When
let
all
off
your
of-
fathers are too busy
Yeah.
doing cowboy magic to take you to school.
Adam, I've got your magic kit.
I love magic.
Do you believe in magic?
In
a
an
young
old man's
boy's
ass.
It's like this. It all comes together. You know?
Mhm.
You don't even need. Man, now I'm just looking at Broncos on the internet.
What are we talking about?
Big Ford trucks.
We're thinking about getting a truck. Okay, here's my plan.
I would love a truck.
Listen,
You're
listen.
not allowed
What do
to
you guys
have
think about this?
You can't drive.
We go to the
truck in.
UK, right?
On tour.
In the summer on
when
tour.
are we supposed to go? August?
I think August.
I have like a wedding. We should.
Oh damn, dude.
My cousin's getting married.
Well,
Well,
You can
whatever.
skip
We'll
the
figure it out.
wedding.
We'll figure it out.
and here's the thing: we go to the UK. We come. Maybe I'm gonna stop into Greece. You boys are welcome to come visit my motherland.
We should do a show in Athens. There are a lot of English-speaking people in Athens.
I would do that.
especially during the summers.
And then we come back September. We buy a fucking Bronco. We tour this great nation together
Mhm.
in a fucking truck.
Yeah, OJ style.
Yeah.
Actually, this sounded gay in the beginning, but then you said get a Bronco, and I was like, that would be fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
A Bronco and an what are they called? Air flights?
Yeah.
A Shasta?
That would be awesome because
What's an air flight?
It would be awesome because there's gonna be three of us. One driving, obviously. One
Uh-huh.
passenger's
One
very
sucking.
roomy. Yeah, one driving, one sucking, one
Yeah.
fucking.
This
Passengers very
is
roomy.
this is an air flight.
Holy fuck.
like
Yeah.
like an airstream, but it's
No,
a
an air
different kind.
flight, not an airstream.
What's the difference?
They're two completely different things.
That your dick is small.
They're trailers.
Sure, but if I said a Ford Bronco and you're like, oh, you mean like a Jeep Grand Cherokee? I'm
Right,
like,
right,
no, I mean
right.
a Ford Bronco.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, they both had air in the name, so I was like, oh, they're probably similar things.
Well, it sounds like you've got air on your brain.
Oh, my
come
God.
on,
Nick,
man.
come
Take it
on.
easy.
Nick.
Nick.
I
Nick.
can't. I'm sorry.
You
Nick.
fucking bro.
I see it.
He's
I
just
see it.
hurling venom. Listen, when you were calling my dad a homosexual who has sex with countrymen,
I'm just repeating things you told me. as
I
part
never
of
told you that.
Adam's true story corner.
I
No,
never
Adam-
told you
Adam-
that.
Adam never said it. Wink, wink.
Oink,
No, I'm
oink.
not saying oink, oink.
You oink oinked again?
I'm not saying. I am not
Oink,
saying
oink.
It sounds so much
No.
like oink oink.
Wait, do you
Wink.
have, do you have Bryan Cranston's autobiography in your bookshelf?
It's not mine.
Do you believe in
Oh, wow.
pussy?
I wonder what happened in his.
No, I
life.
don't.
It's
I'm
just
gay.
Breaking Bad. It's the
It's
novelization of
just-
Breaking Bad.
And then I got cancer. And my friend Jesse and I,
A former student.
a former
A
student
white trash piece of
named
shit.
Jesse.
Yo, Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Mr. White, I don't know if we can have gay sex in the back of my pickup truck.
Mr. White, bitch.
Is that yours?
Yeah, I think my Jesse's okay. I'll
You were
stand
both
by
pretty
my
off,
Jesse.
honestly.
Mr. White, bitch. Oh no, that was
You were
too
both
bad.
kinda off.
I'll take a sip of water and then I can do it.
Why don't you take a sip of my cum?
What do you mean a sip?
A
I want
teaspoon.
a gulp, baby.
yeah.
Yeah,
Why
Adam
are you
has a teaspoon that he takes his medicine. He gets tucked into bed, and then it's this teaspoon of nothing.
No, it's like dog medication. It's a
Yeah.
little droplet you put in my
I
ear.
don't feel good. Shh, there.
There,
A teaspoon of cum. And a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Suck it on my dick.
And a spoonful of semen suck my dick. I'm a fag.
Oh,
I
shut
am very gay. Suck me off.
Yeah.
Suck me off. I'm very gay.
Yeah,
That's better.
Very,
That's better.
very fuckins.
Mary, pop in, like pop your dick in.
Cherry Poppins.
Cherry pop.
Let's hear
in.
more of your Jesse impression.
Yeah. Do it
Tell me
again.
something to say.
No, you.
No,
this-
no,
that's
I'll
not
tell
how
you.
White, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
the
wasn't
bitch.
that bad.
He says bitch a lot.
I've never seen the show. I've seen like 6 episodes, and I was like,
meth, bitch.
then I was like,
bitch.
not for me.
The show Breaking Bad.
I saw
Yeah,
the first
it's-
6 episodes, and then I see like a later season episode, and some shit got spoiled for me, and I was like, who cares?
Honestly, you're right.
Thanks, man.
That was the
Yo,
right
Mr.
decision.
White, you want to make child pornography?
Yes, Jesse.
He's not Italian.
He said, he sounds like an old Jewish man. Your thing, your
I
impression.
haven't
My
seen
thing?
the show in years.
So
We're gonna make child porn, Mr. White. Dude.
I got a zit on the tip of my nose right now. It's giving me a lot of
Do you like having
anxiety.
having a little extra?
You sure your nose isn't just growing?
No.
You sure not molting?
Would you guys be still friends with me?
Skin isn't coming off.
No, stop it with the bug stuff. Would you guys still be friends with me if I got a rhinoplasty?
That would be very
That would
funny.
be so.
Would you
fucking
talk
If you had
about it
Michael
if I got a
Jackson's
small?
nose.
Of
Ooh,
course we
not
talk
a
about
Michael
it.
Jackson.
I'm
no, I
watching the
wouldn't want
Michael
a fucked
Jackson
up
doc
nose.
tonight.
Oh,
No,
I'm gonna go
don't
lift
watch.
weights.
Don't watch a fucking propaganda lies. Don't watch that. It's bullshit. Do you see how much talent he had in his
I was on
little
the
finger?
plane. I was on the
His
plane
little
next to this.
finger.
I was on the plane next to this Orthodox Jewish couple,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and they got like they come by. They're like drinks, and the guy's like, Diet Coke, please, and then he gets a Diet Coke, and then when they're coming by to collect the trash or whatever, he's like, Miss. She's like, yes. He's like, do you know if the Diet Coke was that actually Coke? And she's like, no, it was Diet Coke. He's like, yes, no, what I mean is is the Diet Coke like, you sure that it is Coca-Cola Diet Coke? She's like, as opposed to what? And he's like, like a different,
Like Pepsi.
like a different brand. She's like, oh, no, it is Coke. It might be like Coke Light or something if it came from like a European, restocking or something, but it's Coke. He's like, okay, because I have to ask for kosher reasons,
Uh-huh.
And I was like, are the other ones not kosher? He's like, no, most of them are. I was like, so you're just being Jewish.
Like at that point, he's already drank it. Right?
Yeah, he already drank it.
Like he's just being
He's
annoying.
like, no, most of them are. He just,
They're
This is
disgusting.
yeah, he just had to annoy the lady.
Have you ever seen
He
that?
just goes back to reading his book backwards or whatever.
Do you see
Yeah,
that
that
like
is
the kids
fucked up.
playing at their schools?
Hmm?
Like if you walk through South
Yeah,
Williamsburg,
yeah.
they don't even give them a ball.
Yeah, they're
Like,
just running around.
It's just running.
yeah.
And they have some sort of like strange games. and
Well, some of
it
the
just looks
rabbis
like they're
give
in
them
prison.
2 balls. If you know
They
what
don't
I'm
even let
saying.
them find out that they're bad at
If
basketball.
you know what I'm saying. 2 balls. One of the rabbis will let him have.
What do you mean?
He's nuts.
They won't let them have them. They'll let them,
Let him play with them
experience
for a
them.
second. Yeah. Have some recess.
Yeah, I'm fucking so tired.
Yeah, I'm really
Mm.
tired for some reason.
I should have looked at the Sky Mall magazine while I was in. What happened to Sky
I don't
Mall?
think they have them in planes anymore.
What? Then where do they have them?
I think Sky Mall is kind of maybe out of business. I haven't seen them in a plane in a while. Maybe I haven't been looking, but
Maybe you should look for my cock.
I watched that movie Downsizing on a plane with Matt Damon. That movie no one saw.
Is it about your dick?
I thought that.
No,
for a
it's
second.
downsizing. It's about his brain. He's got a downsized brain.
Which
that
is
true?
bigger. And
they have
filled
bigger
with
brains?
water.
No, they're not bigger.
I
They
think
got
they are.
bigger. They got big heads.
I
don't
know
they?
for a fact that everybody with Down syndrome has a walnut brain.
like a dinosaur.
Wow. Is that why they love dinosaurs so much? Yeah.
Because they have the dinosaur brain.
Well, just imagine that your son's brain is a walnut.
Fuck. Well, looks like, I got to get back to the story before we get snowed in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well-
look, I'm sorry. This one's gonna just be cowboy magic.
But
Cowboy Magic
that's
was
the
a hit.
that's where
And
those
hopefully not too much of a hit, but
it's a story.
the next couple months of my life will be.
Adam, why am I getting magazines called Cowboy Magic Monthly? Why has everybody signed me up for Cowboy Magician?
mailing cowboy hats to the home?
All right, so
Brooks and Dunn CDs.
Chicago the 22nd of March, Milwaukee the 23rd, and Eau Claire the 24th.
I cut it off.
That would be so funny.
With Mike Racine.
With Mike Racine. And then on the
But
30th,
where in Chicago?
We're doing it not at Lincoln, at a different venue, at a something live.
Maryland Live
Zany's
Casino.
Live?
North Bar. Live
North-
at North Bar.
Maryland Live Casino. in
Maryland
Arundel
Live
Mills.
Casino, Tom Myers.
2 shows in Chicago, 1 in the other 2 places.
Chicago.
Nice. And then come see us in D.C., all 3 boys, March 30th. The Black Cat D.C., 2 shows, stand-up show at 8, live pod at 10.
I'm also looking to book something for April. I have fun in Chicago, so if anybody wants to book me for like maybe, a weekend, we'll do 4 shows, 2 nights. Like any place that's got like 150 to 250 capacity would be tight. Doesn't matter the city. If If you can got that, hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's not even a date.
And I
No,
think
that's just
that's
a
not a date.
request.
And I
That's
think,
hey, same goes for me.
but I
That's
think
okay.
Racine and I do have other dates coming up, so
Ooh,
keep
the-
an ear
the-
out for that.
Yeah.
The Kike and Wop
Nice.
tour
Sounds
of-
fun.
of American cities.
Okay. Well,
All right,
goodbye, everybody.
Bye, you fucking bitches.